Hello everyone, Valley FPV here, and I am here with a review for you guys. A review on the Wizard X220. Okay, it's a 220mm stretched X frame that comes pre-built for $150, I believe, for an almost ready to fly version. And I've been flying it for about 4 months, and I'm going to go over my experience with flying it, how I liked it, some things that I think you could do as improvements, things like that. So first of all, let's talk about components. We'll start from the outside in. We have these props, which are purple King Kong 5x4x3 tri-props. They're fairly standard. You get, I think, 20 of them in with your drone, which is actually quite a lot. Normally they only give you like 8 props, but so you have that, which are tightened down by just these clockwise and counterclockwise luck nuts. Then you have these 2300 kV motor, 2300 kV 2205, I think, kV motors. Yeah, 2205. You have 20 amp BLS ESCs running, I think, one shot 125, which are held down by zip ties. These zip ties I put on myself. It comes with black ones normally, but mine ended up breaking. Then you have a 200 milliwatt 48 channel, I think, comes with it. This is a different one, but it's still 200 milliwatt VTX with what normally comes with it is a rubber ducky antenna, but what happened was I ended up getting an upside down crash, and I sheared off the connector, which came through right here, and I ended up having to replace it in both the antenna. So I have an Omway cloverleaf antenna on it right now. It does not come with a receiver, so the receiver I have is an FSI A6B receiver, which I have my antennas mounted right there. I then have, it has a F3 flight controller with the PDB right down there. And normally it comes with a 2.5mm CMOS camera, but I switched it out for a Runcam Swift, so I have OSD and also a wider field of view, which it normally doesn't have an OSD. The arms are 4mm thick carbon fiber, full carbon fiber, and the bottom plate is 2mm, top plate's 1.5, and this very bottom plate that holds the arms together is 1.5 as well. And they are also painted purple to go with the theme of purple. And I very much do like the color theme of the purple and black. These standoffs though are actually from the Wizard X220S, the newer version of it, which doesn't have a full carbon fiber frame. That's because I ended up crashing in another crash where I ended up breaking my top plate and that kind of thing. I lost some standoffs, so I figured I might as well just replace them with these because they look very nice and purple, and they work well with the purple, like I said. So it is in fact an X frame that is 220mm across from motor to motor, and it has detachable arms, so if you were to break an arm, you can just simply replace it. Now, I think that this is a very, very good beginner drone because it's not amazing, but it's quite good, especially for the price at $150. $150 you can get the almost ready to fly version, and for a beginner all you need then is your receiver and your goggles and maybe a battery and a charger. In fact, UAV Futures has a video on a good setup that's like a little under $300 for that includes this, a receiver, a set of goggles, just enough to get started, and that's really cheap, a really good way to get started. And I'll put the link down to that video down in the description. So personally, from my experience, it flies quite well. I've had some trouble with things like the side plates. So there are normally side plates that go here, but they kept popping out, and I just didn't really like them, so I figured I might as well just keep them out. As long as my wires were secured, which they were, it would be fine. And so far it has been. Also, there is normally a mount, like a piece of carbon fiber on each side right here, that of which holds the camera, but because I have the Runcam Swift with the aluminum angle bracket, I just went ahead and used that. So I've been flying this for about 4 months, and it's worked very well for me so far. There are a few things that, here and there that could be better, but it's a very good beginner quad, especially because it's so inexpensive. So if you're not sure you want to get into the hobby, then I think this would be a good, inexpensive way to do so and see if you actually really like the hobby, like I do. And also, I ended up putting myself on this kind of like training regimen, which actually ended up working quite well. That was after I ended up crashing a ton and stuff like that. So if you want to hear, the training regimen that I did, and you want to see a video made on that, I'll just put it down in the comments below, and I'll make a video on that. So overall, I think this is a very good starter quad, even as maybe even a second backup drone. It's really good. I mainly use it for freestyle. You can also use it for racing. It's a really good middle ground to be able to get into the hobby, and I would really suggest that if you were thinking about getting into the hobby, to at least consider this. But other than that, that's all this is going to be here today, folks. So just make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and to comment down below on any questions that you may have, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.